10 at their
First and 10, Hill going with a screen for Murray. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
10 at the 23-yard line.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the lot. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Hill. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Well, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. We'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hill. Now they'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Kaepernick going to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. But now it'll be 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target. But he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
Number 41.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
He's tackled.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Hill on 3rd down. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5 now. Hill, that's complete to his running back, Kamara. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Well, he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to run it with Murray. is going to get this inside the 30. Big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
Kamara, the ball carrier.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Hill. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And he'll get 4 there down to about the 12-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. It's a jet sweep. Sanders. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. 5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They'll run it with Kamara. The gain not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. Now they'll run. Murray. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray. His 4th touchdown on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2. Back to throw. Hill. And it is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0.
Saints 8. Panthers nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll be searching to dent the scoreboard for the first time, now down 8-0 as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll start with the option. And a quick throw by Kaepernick complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. That time on the run-pass option when he decided to throw it. Not a quick little drop-off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple-option quarterback in college because he faked it inside, and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, stepped back in the pocket to find a target downfield.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. They go quickly here out to Moore. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Kaepernick going to run with it on 1st down. This is McCaffrey. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
It seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Pick up a 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
10 at the 40-yard line.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Hill. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Another Saints 1st down.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. From the gun, here's Hill. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
Brings up 3rd.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They're going for it. It's Hill. Trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Picked up by the rookie Jeremy Chin. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Kaepernick now on 1st down. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now, Kaepernick again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in the second half. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up.
10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are a 2-point conversion away from tying up this football game.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job right there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
Let's give him a show.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he was stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Hill. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And this will wind up a Saints 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang, had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone. But his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield makes him hard to cover. Look for a bounce-back season in 2020.
Hill on 1st down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw is Hill. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 41-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
41-yard line.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Kamara, the ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Kamara, again, the ball carrier.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU.
Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Hill now to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
1st and 10.
Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. On 1st down, Murray. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Hill. Going with a screen for Murray. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Hill. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Derek Brown, the big rookie, in there to drop him for the loss.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Back now here live in New Orleans, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
Samuel on the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Sideline throw, that's caught by Moore. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Here's McCaffrey. And he's got room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st. They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Ingram going to get it on the option. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Mark Ingram, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. That option pitch we saw, we don't witness a ton of that in the NFL, but it worked there down near the goal line for a score.
And it's actually a great call in goal line situations because as more and more quarterbacks enter the league with that mobility and having run option in college, more pro teams are adding it to their arsenal. And now it's not just, does the quarterback run it? Does he pitch it? Now they've added that third element. He can rise up and throw the ball as well.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he powers his way up past the 30. Detroit pride that time, gets the tackle.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
They run it again with Kamara. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the air now with Hill. We'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Jeremy Chin brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 38-yard line. Give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Hill. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie Jeremy Chin. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Kaepernick looking to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And finally out of bounds all the way down to about the 2. A big play there for the Panthers. 49 yards. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now Kaepernick. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Panthers 22, Saints 11.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Hill. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Hill. Got him in. He finds Sanders. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Hill eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing again. Hill. Sanders has it over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 43. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Now Hill looking to throw on first. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. One last throw here for Hill. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
Saints 19.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
To throw is Kaepernick. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones